attacking, and it's good. Irving's got 7 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Bogut.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Stolen by Thompson. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. Warriors leading by 14. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time. He's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cleveland ball.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's the Warriors on the break. Warriors the rebound. Tries again. Bogut gets the bucket.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Curry outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Tipped away. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Cannot hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Oh, man.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
the most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Mozgov wide open. He fires. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala. Williams attacking. Jefferson dishes to Mozgov. Williams. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Irving. And it's Spates with the rebound.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Irving with the ball. Barbosa picks him up, and Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Poked loose. Here's Mozgov. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Spates. That's tipped. Outside jumper. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Assist goes to Anderson Varejao.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have... And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Curry. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Sasha down. James Jones.
Now Curry. Williams with the defensive effort.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The drive by James, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Taken away by Williams. Here's Smith. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
The assist. Mo Williams.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry kicks to Barnes. Goes back up. Reverses. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That free throw, no good.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut, when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that 2-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the 2-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
That's good.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it. And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best 2-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
They double-team Curry. And so it's Cleveland with it. Thompson with the bucket.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. That's good. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Let's go.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Cunningham's checked in. Well, Cleveland shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. But they recover it. Irving drives in. Right through the D for the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Out to Thompson. There's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Irving double team from deep. Again, Irving missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And it's sent back by Bogut. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jefferson passing to Mozgov. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Curry with the drive. That is good. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Williams somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Varejao. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Williams missing again. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The shot by Space. Nobody around. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 30. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
I think they might just be taking a few extra seconds to enjoy the win. Is that plausible?
Or maybe just rubbing it in. That's possible.
A steal. Here's Cowan. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our...